Reviews. It's Muhammad and Adrian. We're here to review the movie Just Mercy, starring Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, Brie Larson, Tim Blake Nelson, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Rob Morgan, and a list of other people, but I mean, that's pretty much the main group. Just Mercy tells the story of a man who was wrongly accused of murdering this white woman down in the racist South of Alabama. He was sentenced to die in 1987, put on death row, with basically flimsy evidence at best. But we have this upstart young Harvard grad who is a lawyer, and he wants to help in the best way possible get Jamie Foxx's character, which is Johnny D. Williams, or Walter McMillan, that's his real name. So what did you get from Just Mercy?
So for me, Just Mercy was a powerful film. And it's interesting now that as we're recording this, a lot of streaming services are releasing it for free, given the state of our country with the death of George Floyd. So I think for a lot of reasons it's a good film. It's based on a book that the lawyer who prosecuted the case, or defended the case I should say, wrote. And it really displays how you really, in some cases and instances, even to today, people are charged as guilty without any evidence before they're innocent and not given a fair trial. And it's just a textbook case of that. He did nothing wrong. He's on his way home, pulled over. The cops were in a bad mood and needed someone to frame. So they did just that. And what's more powerful is the fact that it's not just officers who have this ability to wrongfully accuse and detain these individuals, but also it was the system, the justice system, that upheld those things with flimsy evidence to put him on death row. He was on death row before he even, got a trial or anything. So it's extremely powerful. I'm glad, it's hard for me to watch some films about racism, whether it's modern day, whether it's When They See Us, a more recent film, or a film like this, just because it's hard at a certain point to relive these stories over and over again without, for one, becoming emotional, but also without imagining yourself in the position. And then you start to realize how possible that position is, even today. It's a scary thought, but people of color are scared to watch movies like When They See Us because for them they are horror films and not just documentaries. So I thought that was a pretty interesting statement. I think it can definitely apply for Just Mercy as well.
Yes, I definitely have to agree with that. One documentary that I've seen that I never want to watch again, I mean, it just made me feel so bad, was called The 13th, which is on Netflix. And that just goes to what you were saying about Black people not wanting to see these things because it's just reliving slavery, the worst moments of the history of America, which still goes on today, as we saw not too long ago with the death of George Floyd. And it was complete injustice. I mean, we see a lot of this in Just Mercy. I thought it was a very well-made film, but it's hard to really kind of judge these in a way. I mean, because it was very true to life, but we can go ahead and rate this. So yeah. The lowest rating is trash, middle is background noise, and the highest is a banger. So how would you rate the film Just Mercy?
I would rate this one, and I'm a bit conflicted because of our system, but I would rate this one as a low banger only because it shouldn't be background noise.
What?
Does that make sense?
No.
So I think of the caliber of films we have reviewed, I think on face value, the system, it's high background noise. But I don't want to say this film is background noise because you definitely should pay attention to it.
Okay, I kind of see what you mean. I mean, it can be very predictable.
Yes.
We've seen this type of movie before. But, I mean, it's just as important. Just because we've seen this type of thing doesn't mean it's less important. And I'm going to go with a mid-level banger because I think the performances were done great all across the board.